You're glad to see us.
God damn, I love that intro. So, welcome back to another Midnight Ice Production, and welcome back to Kirk. Hello there to Bert. You're all here today. Nice to see you all. Don't need that. How's it all going for everybody? Okay, so I don't know this track. I haven't driven this. Haven't driven on GT Sport since Sunday, so this is going to be either a bit of a shirt show, or it's going to be hilarious. Well, to be fair, both might go hand in hand. So, quick hello to Kirk, the teammate who received all of the jibes on Sunday. Hello, dude. And again, hello there to Bill. Please excuse me if I'm not 100% with it. At least I've remembered to change my tyres of the car. I've been suffering with a lovely little headache all day, but I decided I can't sit around waiting for it to clear, so I'm going to go and do something. That's an interesting one, Kirk. Someone's saying hello to me. That's interesting. Where is he? There, that's very good of you, Kirk. Big heart there, mate. Seriously. I just realised this is Willow Springs. Oh, God, I hate this track. I didn't really look at it when I clicked on... Let's just go into this Daily B. Mistake! I highly recommend the RSO1. Is that the same kind of recommendation as... Kurt got me to try the RSO1 and I ended up trying to kill him because it was out that bad a car? Or is it actually genuinely a good car around here? You're a good man, Kurt. You too, Bill. Unless that's a joke. Christ, I look white and tanned at the same time, don't I? You tell I'm a delivery driver. Sunburn arm. I've only gone the 911 because I felt like it. Right, so we'll start 16th, we're going to do a last to whatever challenge, really. Oh, I felt that. I suppose there's one 911 ahead of me, so I can't be in the worst car. It doesn't help because I don't really know the course very well. One person in the Mustang kicking up dirt. Xenos! Hello, mate. No wonder it was you. No wonder that fart was you. We fart at each other. I fart in your general direction. Say how little I just don't know this course in terms of, you know, like going quick on it anyway. I suppose practice does make better. sorry if I'm not paying much attention to the chat. I genuinely have to focus to stay on this course. Otherwise, you know, that's going to happen. First corner. I'm not sure about the rest of the course, so you're not just going to let him go. Hey! Lovely big kick of oversteer there. Hang on, Kirk, I'll read that in just a sec, mate. Yeah, no worries, Enos. I heard you say on your stream earlier on you had some work to do. Fair enough, man. Thank you for hanging around, though. It's always appreciative to have you here. Even if you just drop a fart and run. Because I do the same thing. On stream and real life. You ever see me moving really fast? It's because I'm trying to get away from the scene of the crime. That's an interesting car. Tell you what, after 6 hours of endurance racing on Sunday, a 5-lap race feels like an absolute sprint. My racecraft is still working. Even if I am as slow as a tortoise on this one. Just do not know the racing line. Boy, that was fun. Just got the beats on the outside of me, and an RSO1 coming up behind. I'll rephrase that, the Beetle's in front of me. Ooh. That was a push. It's always an Italian. By Mr. Portuguese man. Chaotic lap, this thing. It's mostly waiting for people to throw themselves off the course. Yeet myself off into the dust on that one. So I lose about a second and a bit each time I go around that corner. So I don't know if I should be taking it wide, taking it. Well, I should be taking it wide, it's just knowing where the goddamn part of the line is to turn in. I'd never liked this course, but I can't say it wasn't at least mildly successful, but we're going up to 16th to 10th. So that I will take. I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. So, Kirk, is that your job for the evening then? Where's well done? There it is. Okay, let's go and give Daily Race C a go, because that one's going to be a little bit longer, a little bit worth tactics. And the next Nations isn't until the 25th. Kulios! How are you doing, man? Have you recovered from Monza yet? Okay, man of many talents and jobs and disciplines. Yeah, I might give Daily Race A go in a minute. Just wanted to give C a go before I did anything. I did read there's a brand new... Yes. I've got my racing strategies back in my head now. Alright, so... Okay. Don't know this course at all. Okay, so it's Sardinia. Daily 8 has less punters, is it? No one has ever said that before. It's usually the other way around. It's usually where they all are. Okay, I know this part of the course. Oh, okay. I don't know this part. I'm forcing myself to try a lot more of these courses to may invariably find one that I actually enjoy, rather than sticking to the same 7 or 8. Didn't need a break there at all. That one's very over-eager with the braking cone. That racer, I saw you went live a minute ago. How you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to be a bit more ambidextrous with it, mate. I did a whole 4 hours on it on Sunday with the endurance races and did 2 out of 3 on the wheel. Admittedly, I still think I'm fast on the controller, but I'm getting there. Ooh. You'll get the man, you'll get your setup sorted, I know you will. Oh, that's going to be a fun corner when I get it right. Still looking at the map to figure out where I need to turn. Did you catch any of the endurance racing, Bert? I hope you've been well, man. Midnight. What I did to get my time higher was copy one of the top 10. Yeah. I'm of the old school. I'm a bit belligerent. I tend to keep going until I figure it out myself. It feels a bit more natural. Never mind, but it's still on if you want to check it out. But obviously, next time you're involved. But yeah, Kulios, I tend to be a bit belligerent. I figure out my own lines. I mean, I've always been the same way. That makes sense, man. Yeah, I mean, refinement, looking at other people's laps and times, I will do that eventually. Sorry. Itchy. There we go. This is the hard left-hander. Oh, I really like that corner. It's going to be punishing to the tyres. Nice one, man. Mate, you're easily a B getting close to an A racer, so keep plugging away, mate. You'll get to A soon enough. Honestly, the gap between figuring out B for the first time and getting to A is not that large. It's just a matter of just a little bit of refinement. A to A plus is a bit different, in my experience anyway. Whoopsie! But every time you come online, I spin instantly. Yeah, the game will take away points sometimes. But you're quicker than me, and you know it. Especially on a wheel. Mate, you can get up 3,000 points in about 3 or 4 races if you have a good couple of races. And I mean that. If you get put in a lobby which you're good at the track, you perform well, and particularly if it's against higher rated people, you will shoot up points. Anything up to 800 rates. Just have faith in yourself, mate. Feeling it? Just practice. That's all you got to do. Yeah, but that's right, focus on the small goals. Absolutely spot on, mate. Ooh. Not again! This corner does not agree with me. It's all part of the learning process. Crashing process. Yeah, Bert is right, it won't happen overnight, but you will, at some point, just find the speed and the time that you're looking for. It will just happen. Again, I'm not the fastest driver in the world. I mean, if you look at your stats on, I think it's Blaze GT or something or other, you will find, well, particularly in my case, I get beaten on qualifying times by anything up to C ranks and B ranks and all that. And I'm a solid A driver on my controller. You have to take into consideration that doesn't include race pace. I mean, if you're better at race pace than you are qualifying, you invariably will get DR up. Especially if you're not staring at a chat while you're trying to do qualifying. I thought you'd be on ACC. Exactly, Burton. I've seen you race. I have no idea what 1:14.7 stands in the decent laps, but I'm guessing it's a bit shit. I do like this corner. Excuse me while I give the track my focus for this lap. Didn't help. Whoa, this is the worst lap I've done in ages. Hey, Mr. Monday. Which wheel? It depends on your budget, man. I mean, if you're happy with the G29, you'll see it come on offer on Amazon fairly often, and it can be anything as low as 120 quid, or as high as 300, particularly when the pandemic started last year. 2 seconds from the fastest times, now 3. Curious, it happens, man. It depends on the track, what people are doing the top 10 times. It depends on a multitude of things. I can be anywhere from 1 second behind to 3. It just depends on what track it is, and depends on how people get around a lot of the track limits. I mean, it was actually, it's not too far off the back. I need to be doing... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there was Barcelona a couple of months ago where people were just skipping out the last chicane, and they were just taking the time penalty, and it was still counting them as a lap. 1:11's pretty quick, mate. I'd say Fanatec if you're going to play it every other day at worst. If you're going to jump on and off it a couple of times a week, G29. I'd say it's the amount of usage that you're going to get out of it. It's my personal opinion. So, funny story, true story, a couple of nights ago I was on my bike riding home, and a couple of guys decided to throw the remains of their meal out the window. Getting that close to hitting me. And bear in mind, I have an electric assist bike, so it means I can go 20 miles an hour. And yeah, it's not fun having someone's remnants of their meal chucked at you, particularly when it's head on. So that would have been, you know, like a 40-50 mile an hour head on burrito, essentially. That would have sucked. Fortunately, they had shit aim. Mr. Mondeo. You'll get there, man. I say burrito, it was something in salsa, that's all I could smell as it came flying past me. Yeah, I know, and I live in a sleepy little town near the Isle of Wight, well, across from the Isle of Wight, called Leon Solent. And yeah, that was a bullshit day. That was Saturday night, I think it was. Okay, so we're starting on a medium tyres, 14 lap race, got to use both sets of tyres. I have no idea of the strategy, let's just go for it. Yeah. Someone's dropped it already. Old tyres. Punt on the arse, mate. Sometimes I find this is the best way to learn a track. Just literally drop yourself into it. All the other drivers just make mincemeat out of themselves. So that's 3 or 4 places already. there's these two knocking 10 miles of crap out of each other. See? Oh, this race would have been worthy of saving the replay if I had some space left on my hard drive. That's not good. Whoops. Woo. Yeah, I deserve that penalty. I was so expecting that to re-go unghost. I don't want it. So this is definitely a course for starting at the back. In terms of, you know, just watching the carnage. Okay, somewhere around here is the slow down section. Start route on lap 1. Salt's never a joke, is it? Much of a fun day. Oh, crap. Someone needs to focus on the race. I don't need to worry about fuel in this race. I just realised I haven't even paid any attention to my breakdowns either. Fronts do seem to be wearing a bit more, so let's rectify that a little bit. I always go with a little bit of positive, well, a little bit of front brake lines to stop the rears from locking. And Bert, if you're still there, man, something to consider with going with the Fanatec would be the pedals more than anything. I reckon you can find more time with better pedals than you can with a better wheel. It's worth looking into, I guess, man. A lot of people, including people like Paul Pacman, he's always said that modding the G29 pedals with a sort of like a stiff spring or something is the way to go. But so a lot of people do put a lot of stock into, you know, the pedals more than anything. Something to consider is decent set of headset. Sheer fact, I find whenever I'm playing audio straight off the TV or something like that, my performance is worse because I can't hear what's going on with the car. Particularly when it comes to wheel spin. Someone broke the mic, did they? Did somebody have a rage quit? Oh. Oh yeah, is it any good? Or is it exactly the same as all of the other F1 games? Don't get me wrong, I love my F1, but all the games are, particularly from Codemasters, the same after the same every time. Is there a co-op mode? If so, I'll do a season with you when you're all set up. I have to get the game first, but you can do that. That could be fun. I'd have a feeling if we go to opposite teams, sweet. You'd focus on raw pace and I'd focus on the reliability and not getting grid penalties. Interesting to see how that would play out. Good man, Mr. Mondo. Sounds like you have a plan. Can't say I've managed to get anything that's newer than the PS4 so far. I can't wait for the silicon shortage to stop hampering, well, so many industries. And then perhaps grab myself a PS5 or Xbox One X or a RTX 3080. You know, pending money constraints, of course. That'd be pretty good. Hey, if Nvidia or Sony want to sponsor me with a new console or graphics card. For frack's sake. Welcome to the Dailies. Let me die. Good man. Now I've learned this course, I'm feeling much more at home with it. I feel like I can push the car a bit. Especially my bloody headache is finally gone. Maybe I just needed a bit of GT Sport in my life. To be fair, man, I know you meant Series X. If I get that last corner right. Yeah, I'm still losing a second or two in the last sector. strong in. I think I just went faster on that lap than I did on my qualifying. That felt better. It's not very quick, but it's only 1.2 off the fastest lap, so I can't complain too much. This circuit reader's nuked the front right tyre. Short shifting is definitely key around here. This course is a little bit short, narrow for a Group 2 car, but it's definitely interesting. Really? Giving the one directly behind me a slipstream to help him out, even though he was right up to me. Bye! Try and drop these guys quick to... That's not going to help. Get out the slipstream, I was going to try and say. You're really trying to push me into it. Okay, this guy's getting a shove in a minute. If I can say on the track myself. It's always a shovey. Not to generalise, but I do find that Italians push on this game. Then again, I find Brits pump, Italians shove. And other nationalities don't know what they're doing! Like me. It's not fair to generalise, I suppose. After this. It's that corner that's my nemesis. That's not bad, mate. That's a good little deal. And you know, it's ex-police, they've definitely been looking after it too. £400 is a steal. 5 or 6 times during that race. Whew. Is it hot in here or is it me? It's hot in here. Hey, I like the name Silver Saying, that's pretty cool. That's fair, man. I mean, all the aesthetic things outside can be repaired. I was waiting to see what you said. So, should we do another one of those? I enjoyed that. Or should we try Maggiore? What car is it in this week? Nope. Don't like Group 4. Can't be bothered with it. We are going to try and do another qualifying lap and actually get a little higher up the grid on this one. That's the idea anyway. Yeah, Willow Springs is an acquired taste, shall we say. And I'm of the thinking, I hate it too. I mean, it's an interesting race to watch people just skitter off all the time. But it's not one I enjoy racing. Taking a few too many liberties with the corner. I'll read that in just a sec, guys. That's the best out of that. 12.3, and I think I've got more time in the bank as well. Short to kick of oversteer. Is this a smoother lap or is it a smoother lap? I start dipping wheels onto the grasses. A little bit faster. Time for 2 more laps. I'm not ignoring you, Mr. One there. I will promise you I'll get to that in just a minute. Keep on the track, you can gain places, I absolutely agree. Particularly on the daily races. So many of the tracks you watch people just skitter off, particularly as you say Willow Springs. Chef! I had seen you there, mate. Your lurk is always appreciated, man. Okay, I've got an 11 in me somewhere in here. Maximum effort. GT Sport. Whoa, still only 15th. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, I need to improve a lot still. Might try qualifying on a controller. Because I'm sneaky that way. Let's go with the same strategy as last time. I'm going to go for the medium tyre, the slower tyre, into the soft tyre. That worked rather well. I think I can probably get away with basically on lap 5 or 6 and doing softs to the end. Any thoughts? Any other suggestions? Anyone want to play with my lights? Doesn't it a bit dodgy when I say it like that, doesn't it? C'est la vie. Cheers. So you're saying you tried to go from medium to soft on lap 2? If so, that is a bold strategy. That's a bold strategy, and let's see if it pays off for him. For those that are fan of the dodgeball, you will get that. Come on, get to the chopper. Where the fuck did that come from? Well, did you run out of tyres on the end? But you had a nice clear track though, didn't you? For the most part. Well, you tried it, it's bold. Alright. Whoa! Huge kick him. Oversteer. No. Oh yeah, little bastard. Reset if you please. Game. No? Don't feel like it? Thanks, game. Come on, let's go. Let's work on our race strategy. Oi. I'll tell you what, now I got used to the qualifying pace. The mediums was such a different car. Look at that. There's oversteer everywhere. At least on the plus side, I'm getting the final corner correct-ish now. Okay, short shifting's definitely helping with the rear end instability. Not sure why I'm short shifting on the straight though, that's just stupid. Okay, that's definitely where I needed a short shift to begin with. I found the limit out of that last corner. I was about to say, because it didn't give me a track limit penalty. Damn it, spoke too soon. Too much for a short shift there. So one day, are you going to go for that car? That you said it was a Focus in you, or did you say it was a Fiesta? Because if I had an offer for a car for like 400 quid or $400, I'd definitely take it. Particularly if you need one. I'm just saying I would. Okay, I'm really loving this left-hander. First half of this thing's amazing. It's not particularly sold on the latter half of it. From here onwards. But it might be down to my skill level more than anything. Okay, so got one hit already straight off the mediums. Yeah, that's fair, man. Why did I just hear Liu Kang? Oh, right. Pretty cool. I approve. Oh, I thought I was going mad there for a minute. So is that the first sign of losing your mind or a stroke or something? When you start hearing things? It's like, why am I hearing Liu Kang? Sorry, Mr. Dutchman, had to go. Now I'm hearing farts. Of course. Hello, Barry. Oh, this is going to go badly. Time for a pit in, I think. What's these goddamn medium tyres? And a ghostly boo, eh? You seem to like that sticker thing. I do as well, to be honest. Now you're a sub dude, you can also in the chat thing use my custom designer modes. I'm just saying. Do you remember he used to say that a lot? Mr. Ray William Johnson. He disappeared off the planet, didn't he? Yeah, I read that one on the straight. Excuse me. Oh, we didn't do the animation. Well, usually comes up with a video on that. We should do 7 laps on the medium, 7 laps on the softs. Yeah, probably. I'm trying something a little bit different. Just trying to find my own sort of level and pace. Good evening to you too, Silent. How you doing? Ooh. So I was starting. Well, I was coming from last, so I thought, I wasn't to risk it. Risk it for the proverbial biscuit. Coming through. Still cannot get used to the wheel and some of the buttons on it. I was trying to change to the radar on there and I kept thinking my bloody hazards on. Yeah, not doing too bad, mate. I'm still recovering from Sunday, which I did like 6 hours worth of endurance races in GT Sport. This is my first session back on the game. Someone's clearly on dead or medium tyres. Yeah, I hear you, man. I did 2 hours at Monza without the chicane, 2 hours at Spa in the wet, and 2 hours at Fuji with the chicane off. Being fair, there was a couple of other people that did it too. So Nista did all 3 races as well, so kudos to him. And there were loads of other people that did at least 2, at least 2.5 really, and it was, it was all good fun. You see the attendance of people watching was brilliant. Hey mate, there you are. I didn't know you were in the chat. Thanks a lot. Seriously, mate, kudos to you if you're doing all 3. Absolutely kudos to you. I like what you said. If you ever had an idea to do like this again with Spa, I am going to murder you. Different words, but I got the gist. Of course, afterwards I had Ziggy turn around, who unfortunately had to miss the Spa one. He wanted to do it, but he turned around and said, "You should do 6 hours at Spa. That'll go down well." You on about the Dailies recently, Silent? What Daily see last week? Nisa, man, absolute credit to you on that, man. I didn't hear any whining from you at all. Absolute trooper. Yeah, you're not wrong, Silent. Monza is a breeding ground of punters, I'm afraid. Bonzo, I actually have... Oh, crap, that's going to be penalty. I actually have put together the results for the points on our little mini league, and I'll post them tonight. I literally just completely forgot to post them. What I might do next, I'm considering putting together an endurance racing league. We'll probably limit it to an hour and a half, per race, and do one every couple of weeks or something. Make it a league across 6 months or so. And there's loads of things we can do. We could have teammates, teams helping each other. The losing team gets to pick the Grand Prix for the next one. The track and all that. Something or other. Chef, you can be there, man. I want to make it fairly interactive, so it's not one person dictating everything. But more than anything, I really don't want it to interfere with other people's leagues. So I still want to be a part of CRT and CCSR, but I want to work it around other schedules. Do you know what? So yes, and so many people stuck with it. It was fantastic. Everyone behaved themselves. There was no blowing up on either social media or at the end of the race just going, you bunted me off, you did this, you did that. Everyone was so good about it. So, absolute kudos to everyone for just being racers. And that's what we were there for. We were there to just enjoy ourselves, and everyone hopefully did that. Even if Kirk hated the spot. That made me laugh. He got a lot of shit from myself and Louis and everyone for it. But he took it all a good stride. To be fair, we spent the previous night racing TRT at the last lap of Le Mans, knocking 10 miles of shit out of each other. Which was hilarious. Apparently some of the guys who were in the race up ahead of us were listening to it and they were laughing their asses off. What can you do if you can't laugh? Stop it. So Chef, if you're going to be there, Zio, you're going to be there, I have no doubt. But we can keep Kirk away. Hopefully Louis, Bert Racer and a load of other bodies can join in. Ziggy, etc, etc. Sarah Hawkey. I just keep thinking of more people to say, so I'm just going to say etc at this point. Yeah, I'm right with you, Zio. I mean, 2 hours was more than enough for that one. I can see why people didn't want to complete it, but because I'd sat down to do it, it's like I'm going to complete the damn thing. That's a better line through there. Interesting. That's not a better line through there. Yeah, same man, same. Well, Silent, join the Discord, which is just Midnight ISO, and I'll keep you updated. It's not going to be within the next couple of weeks or anything, but I'm going to talk to a few people, try and make it a little more professional. I mean, it's going to be, largely it's going to be a friendly league. I mean, it's not going to be super competitive, but I do want it to be consistent. Quite frankly, I don't want to have to at any point step in and go, you know, ban or anything like that from it. And that's thinking way ahead. But yeah, if you come join either the Facebook group or the Discord group of, you know, Midnight ISO, then I'll keep people up to date with what's going on. The Discord gets updated more often, by the way. Absolutely, feel free, man. So despite spinning on lap 1, I only ended up 35 seconds behind the leader. That's not too bad. Where's the... Let's see, well done. Boom, let's get out of there. I'm enjoying this one. Do I try Daily 1? Not in those cars, not Group 4. I can't be bothered with it. I've just gone... I cannot deal with Group 4 cars anymore. I used to love racing the Astons and all that, but it's just when you get the front-wheel drive cars, I can't drive them, and they are invariably the best cars to drive, and so it's just not me. Yeah. I did consider doing that on our endurance race. I was going to do Group 2, then Group 4, and then Group 3, and I was like, I mean, doing Spa was bad enough, but doing it as a Group 4 would have been painful for me. Okay, so I am behind Koulios, Sabre, Silent, there he is. GT Realm, yeah, he's quick. Momo Sandboy, quick. Who is R4MB30? Someone changed their name, because I don't recognise it. Was that you, Louis? Right, let's see if I can crank out a fast lap. Ooh, this is actually starting to feel a bit alien. Ooh, I think I'm getting used to the wheel more. Do you know what? Zoe, the fact you said that is really resonated with me, because I was doing a CCSR race at Spa. Race 2 was their endurance race, which was a 45-minute race, give or take. Group 3, 911s. But the first race, which is a sprint race, was done in the wet. I think I finished 4th in that one, which was like my league best position with CCSR. Dental Lima, I'll get to you in a sec. Hello, sweetie. And in the endurance race, which followed it, I could not string a lap together. And I got interviewed at the end by Craig, and he said, do you know what, I can't remember what I said, but I had to say I just couldn't get my lap together because I was still trying to drive the wet track. And it is really strange. And you got more grip, but you just don't know how to use it. So it's really odd. So I know exactly how you felt on that one, mate. And I'm glad you said that, because I thought I was the only one for a while. But anywho, Katie, how are you doing, sweetie? Pedro, how are you doing, dude? Have you recovered from Sunday yet? Because I just about have. Nope, that's a poor line. Let's try that again. Wanted! Singing Majors, man, how you doing? Well, thank you for dropping by, Katie, and I'm glad you changed your profile picture on thingy to the Lima, because that really suits. I know I'm focusing fairly hard on this, so please excuse me, I don't say all that much in the next few seconds. Ah, Roger Cars, huh? quite right here. Oh, personal best, there we go. The one thing I can do with controller is I can be more aggressive on the throttle. That's what my qualifying pace might allow me to do on the wheel. Smooth though, which is understandable considering wheel. Alright, last lap. Big snap of oversteer. Got away with it. It's lost me a lot of time. Okay, yeah, wider exit through that corner. Much better. Okay, so I did a terrible middle sector. It's still going to be my fastest lap. Alright. Now I know. The crossbow. Oh. That's a GT4. A group. Hang on. Is that in Project Cars? And wasn't that the one they reviewed on Top Gear back in the day? I'm trying to remember the instance. I'm thinking of when Clarkson was going around without a helmet on and he was just filling his face full of bugs. Or was that the other one? The other one without a cockpit windscreen and all that. Why can't I remember its name? It'll come to me. Pedro, I was honoured to have you there, man. Simple as that. And yeah, you did have a bit of an interesting one with the strategy. Right, everyone is trying soft and hard, soft and medium tyres. Let's use hard top tyres twice. It did make me giggle, man. But it was good having you there, it really was. A 15-lap endurance race. Yeah, I have a much different definition to endurance racing now. If only I had tyre wear on during this qualifying. Come on, game, put me in a race already. I could have done a qualifying lap. Hey, finally. Yeah, no, I got the quotations. Don't worry. Okay, so ideally I need to get down somewhere near the low 1 minute 11s for a good qualifying position. Okay, interesting. I might do this one on controller just for a little bit of a break. Just because I'm also weird like that. Oh. I remember when an endurance race on Gran Turismo, it was Gran Turismo 3, it did actually have a couple of proper endurance races, and I think one of them was a Le Mans 24-hour. But, no, that might be GT4, but you could set your AI teammate to do it for you, but all we know is we always did on GT Sport was upgrade all the cars, just let the computer take over, and all you did was set it to like mode 3 or 4, which is barely it wasn't pushing at all, so it didn't make any mistakes, and then it would take care of itself and come back 6 hours later. Oh, I'll do a stint, 2 hours, put the controller down, let the computer take off again. Yeah, no worries, Pedro. I mean, we all did that. Legion on the Spa race kept clicking "Don't change tyres," unfortunately. So yeah, it happens. But you're not going to be the only one or the last person to have done that. I've done it a number of times, mate. And I forgot about the licenses with Gran Turismo. I remember, again, GT3, it had that one with a special track, which had one section of the course literally looked like a digital graph. I mean, it was a horrible track. It was a test track of some sort. Hated that one. Really did. Whoops, I've started on the soft tyres. Oh, alright, balls to the wall, here we go. Interesting, up to 7th already. Boy, am I glad I was on soft tyres on that one, because that would have been me dead in the barrier otherwise. Bill! Not bad, man! Pipe away, man. If you can, you should upload it to YouTube or wherever you can. got to be a track limit, surely. Nope. Alright, thank you, GT Sport. Definitely on medium tyres, at least that slow for the corner. Yeah, come on, Bill. You can get those top 10. That was a bit of a dive bomb, mate. Brendan! No worries, man. Well, I may put together a more permanent league. That's what I was just discussing earlier on. If you're interested, put your name down when the details come up, and if you aren't already on the Discord, add yourself if you want to, mate. And I'll get you updated with any details that come across. But yes, they went really well. Come on. Like this race isn't, I'm afraid. Well, this race is going well because I'm in fourth, but you know. But yeah, it was very well received, unfortunately. Nuked these front tyres a little bit. I have hit them so hard in a couple of laps. Starting to get that last corner down there. And Pedro, you're more than welcome to join in, mate. The one thing I want in it is a good mixture of whoa, that was interesting. Mixture of people, talents and all sorts. Ideally, I want there to be fights all the way down the pack. So, anyone of any talent, if they're clean racers, I'm more than welcome to sort of apply for a spot. Again, it's not finalised, it's just an idea at the moment. Okay, apparently my posture isn't very well. My use of the controller isn't as good with my hands as it used to be. Definitely nuked the front tyres much harder than what I should have. Time for some new fresh mediums. Yeah, definitely suffering around the left-handers now. Okay, so the Russian ahead is going to take off like a bat out of hell as he's only on the mediums now. Now he's going to be on the softs. I've just seen who's in P12, that's an interesting name. I've got to presume most of these guys who are probably a little more skillful, a little more practiced, are probably on soft tyres ahead of me. So it's my duty to race the people behind me, not in front of me. I'll tell you what, Zai, if you're still there, man. The day after the racing, my right arm, from holding the wheel, was absolutely knackered all day. So it felt like I had tennis elbow. The Italian up front, tiny bit of a mistake. Looks like the third place Brit has picked himself up a penalty. He pitted a lot earlier than us. So we have a chance of his tyres going off. If he's on the softs in particular. I can tell you now, between me and Zio, we had a bit of a arm ache afterwards. because I've done, long stints on GT Sport before, it wasn't too big a problem. Gosh, I've never done 2 hours non-stop before. Well, for a long time. And then 3 of those. So, it was no wonder it hurt. But it wasn't horrendous. I do love that left-hand corner there. It's so good. Okay, it looks like Stiggy Boy and the Russian Alex Me are going to have a bit of a fight. That's going to be a bit of fun to watch. Well, I do know the Russian's definitely on soft tyres. I don't know about the Brit. Watch out for the other Brit behind me, actually. Laps to go after this. Watch out for Mr. 2012 behind me. The year that was supposed to have the world end. Hopefully he doesn't want to end me. Interesting. So the Bulgarians just murdered my Brit friend. And yet again, because this is GT Sport, no bounty. This is madness. No, this is GT Sport. Kicks on a bit. Out there. All in all, not a bad result this one, even if I finish now 5th. There's a chance I might even get high if one of these guys take each other out. We know the Bulgarian is likely to have a bit of a shove. Stiggy Boy, if he's on soft tyres, as his tyres are a bit dead by now. A little bit of power slide there. Not the quickest way to go around a circuit, but I do enjoy it. My tyres do not, of course. penalty. Not quite. I was about to go. Hope someone picks up that phone because I called it. But I was getting sick. Oh dear God! How did he get away with that name? Yeah, I just read that, Pedro. Oh, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. During that race there, I was gripping so hard my left two fingers there hurt like an absolute bugger. So I can fully understand it. Thanks, man. Yeah, but Chris Dinkoff also knocked out. It was Shard, was it? Was it Adco? No, he didn't finish. He gave up. Might have been Shard. Definitely. No, it was 2012. Where's 2012? Was that the last race? No, Shard 2012. Yeah, he knocked him out. Anywho. Do I do another one of those? I do. I definitely do. And let's try a little bit of qualifying with the controller again. Because, you know, I want a good lap time. I have a replay of the first one. No, Koulios has a replay of the first one, which he said he'd share. And if he has, I'll go and share it in a minute. I do have the second one, but when you get the replays and it doesn't come up with a time on it, it means it hasn't saved properly. So, I've got one, but I'm not sure I can actually upload it or not. I'll try. And the third one at Fuji, I didn't have enough space on my hard drive, so hopefully somebody saved it. So, Fortunately, by the time we got round to Fuji, I'd lost. In the first stint, I had absolutely no pace. After the second pit stop, I suddenly found my pace and I found myself racing and passing Sabre like 5 or 6 times. It's quite funny. I mean, he's really quick, but our strategies were opposites. So when he was going slow, I was going fast. When he was going fast, I was going slow. So we always ended up on the same bit of track. Well, this is going to be a crap lap. You know what, I'm really quite fond of this one. I've not raced this track before, but I'm really fond of it already. There's a lot of places to make mistakes, and I'm ironing that out slowly. But it's fun to, you know, race. I thought this track was going to be far too narrow for Group 2, but it's just not. Thank you, Zoe. I've learned to sit astride the pedals to stop me going like that. I do appreciate it reminding me. I do need to find like 8 or 9 tenths. Okay. Do it by doing that. The wide line through that corner back there works really nicely. It's this set of corners I haven't worked out yet. No, cutting the corner does not help. Okay, might just get another lap. Damn it. There we go. Come on. Did it count it? I know it's not going to for this, because it never does. So if it did, that's going to be 11.3. Did GT Sport count it? That's fair, Pedro. That's very mature and, frankly, professional way of doing things. Whereas I just tend to blunder through things and hope it works out for the best, as you can see from my driving strategies. Hey! F.A.'s and Purple GT. Partner in crime. How the devil are you, mate? Mitch, good to see you again. Oh, that's a right ripper, that one, isn't it? Oh. Why am I breathing deeply? Go lightheaded with that. Purple, good to see you, man. How you doing? I'm pretty well, mate. I've only just come back to the game after Sunday. I've had to have a couple of days off from it. As I think some of us needed to. You had a good stream? You had a good night? And anyone who's raiding from Purple's stream, namaste, welcome. There's a lot of scuffed cars around. I did do one earlier on, and it was just chaos. I started at the back deliberately, and just watch people go foot, 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 like that. It's fine, I'll just take the place. Oh, I'll see if I can put more on there for you. Fart number 2, for instance. It was pretty mega on Sunday, and as I was saying to other people, Purple, I might make it more of a recurring fixture. Maybe not definitely not weekly, and definitely not 3 2-hour ones. Definitely one. Between an hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere there or thereabouts. And if you're interested, I'll put it all on Discord. You'll see. And anyone else is interested who's a clean racer is more than welcome to put the names down for such a thing. And if we get more than, say, 2 full lobbies worth, we'll run one and then the other. And what I'll do is I'll sit in the second one, stream it, as in not commentate, but you get the idea for shape, maybe. Something to that effect. Oh, good to hear it, man. We had a few scraps early on in Fuji, didn't we? I definitely enjoyed it. It was good fun. As I said to him earlier on, I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but I kept ending up going against Sabre. What kept happening? Every time I got close to him, I binned it. Or every time he was on worn tyres, I was on fresh tyres, and we just get doing this for like a good 30 laps. So Willow Springs it is then. For frack's sake. Alright, what car should I go? Always. Yeah, it's easy to do round. Is Dunlop that big right-hander on Fuji? Because I know Dunlop as the left-hander on Suzuka. Yeah. GT Sport is becoming a bit more fickle these days, isn't it? I mean, it does seem. When we had Suzuka 2-3 weeks ago on the Daily C, I disconnected 3 times in a row. Okay, yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, that corner took me 20 laps to get it right. Even then, I still got up every 5 or 6. Okay, so Zio, you're my little target on this one. 1 minute 13. You too, Sarah. What cars are you guys in? RSO1, RSO1, feature advantage. Looks like the RSO1's good round here. I'm not using it. The wheel's not come back yet. There it is. Whoa, we can go that far off the track here? Interesting. Just had guy on pole in the Lambo here. Well, there's always some freaks of nature that manage to drive the Lambo really fast. Legion! That are just absolutely immense with it. Well, I suck at this course, so I don't really care where I finish. And I'm going to use a Corvette because what else would I use? I did use the 911 earlier on, but this is an understeering little bastard. Yeah, I'll just read that in a sec. So I don't know this course well enough to look away from the track. I'm good in on this most tracks, but not here. It's too sketchy through the middle. So, yeah, sketchy is the right word for this one. Should get that cough checked. It was a compliment cough, if anything. I mean, some people are absolutely immense on this game. I have absolute respect for, unless they're egotistical bastards, and most people who I race with are not. So good for them. The little beetle. absolutely no idea if that's a good time, bad time. It's not a brilliant time, I know, but... I don't know, that's going to be in the back of the grid or the middle of the grid. I actually do like this middle section, I just don't like the end section. Like, at all. I mean, look back and to see that puff of dirt, you're like, whew, just got away with that. I know I can take a lot more speed through there, but it's daring. 11.2 in the Super, not bad. By the way, hello to everyone who's come across from Purple's stream. Welcome. Okay, yeah, taking a tight right hander through there is not the way to do it. Oy, I do not like this course. Sergius! Hang on, just let me complete this goddamn lap. Too tight, too tight. Yep, too tight. Oh, solid. Woo! If you get a good grid, it's so much fun. Not that you're building sandcastles, if you're not building sandcastles. I quite like something at the back on this one. Do you know what? I'll take up my position here. Am I up first on the grid? Back a little bit. There is not a grid here. Who knew? Who knew? So, just how's it going? Did you enjoy the racing on Sunday? Yep, I stuck around here. Also, the only Corvette. What a shocker. Hey, you did alright on Monza, mate. For all those that have joined, if you want to check out any of the past history from this channel, it's all on YouTube. It's the same as Midnight ISO. And it's anything from Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 5, all the Resident Evils, Dead Space, GT Sport, Formula 1, Wii Sports, anything you can imagine. It's all on there. Feel free to give it a look-see. And Sunday we did obviously 6 hours of endurance racing. That was fun. Hey Bill, welcome back, man. Have you improved on your time yet? For Daily A. And just because I'm mature, fatality. Oh, Bill. You can get that, man. I know you can. Your speed. Can't believe I almost got you in Spa. Why is it? Why does every race that me and you are involved in come down to me closing you down in the final laps and not quite getting you? That's a look, lovely tree over there. Look, a mountain. Game, do you want to reset me? Thank you. Oh, it's right over there. That was interesting. Perfectly calculated. Is that saying that he's nearly ran out of fuel? Again. Brand Hatch was definitely a matter of one of us running out of tyres and fuel, wasn't it? Well, nothing else comes from this race. You get to see me spin backwards for about 400 metres. Maybe you recover one place up from last. Maybe. I detest this last one. Really do. It just goes so fast for it when it pinches on the exit there. I think I'm good with the first corner at least. More people haven't yeeted themselves off the track in this one. It's usually a dozen or so, not half a dozen, so. Just me and this dude, apparently. Croatian. Alright, so who's looking forward to the F1 returning next week or week after? Week after, I think, isn't it? Bill, I think you said it was Spa, didn't you? Oh, I can see you again, Coons. Week after Belgium. I hope to God that's a wet race. Whoops. Fair enough, then. New Ferrari? Yes, I'd heard. Yeah, Ferrari have a new engine coming out for some of the components. I watched a video on it, I think, which was made by The Race, and Daily B sucks. I hate it. Because I hate the track. What was I going with that? Yes, Ferrari have new engine components for some of the bits they hadn't homologated yet, which is how they're able to do it. And it's apparently they haven't gone for an upgrade to the turbo design, because in the F1, the Mercedes engines rather, all the turbos have split intake. Well, it's a split turbo, a shaft running through the head of the block. They're actually just not racing now, isn't it? So the intake air is a bit cooler and it's a bit more dense. I should focus on one thing or the other, shouldn't I? Anywho, the Ferrari engine is stuck with a much more traditional, if less advanced, is probably the better way to put it, design that they've had for the last, since 2014. At least they know it'll be reliable. And they've just chosen to upgrade some of their other components, which, I don't know, I'm a bit mixed on that. Ferrari have gone their own way, which is respectable, but at the end of the day it might be the wrong decision. Then again, if they were to upgrade it to the more common design now, maybe they'd introduce a lot of reliability problems, so I don't know, maybe it's the right thing in the long term. I'm pretty sure that Mercedes' last upgrade was a pretty important one. Biggest would be the wrong word, but just the championship is going to depend on now if Red Bull are finished upgrading or not, which will then in turn make Mercedes either stick with what they've got for the rest of the year or take the focus off 2022. If you go with the theory that focusing on 2022 has been the best thing since sliced bread, as it were, then Haas should be about 4 million miles ahead of everyone else. Obviously, it's not going to be the case due to budgets and due to facilities and all that sort of thing, but they're definitely going to shoot up the grid. They shouldn't be last next year. But I'm, more than anything, more than one team being out in the lead for next year, I'm hoping that if I knew who you were, mate, I'd accept that. If you're on street, if you're in the chat, say hello. Yeah, where was I? Yes, next year I'm hoping for the Formula 1 the teams just to be closer. If the whole grid are covered by 2.5 seconds, I'll call that a win. Because we've had in the last 3 or 4 years some teams as much as 4 to 5 seconds a lap slower, and it's just that's almost the difference between Formula 1 and Formula 2. So, Purple, you have yourself a good one, and thank you for the raid, because you are a good gent. And I will repay the debt. So, namaste to you. It was a couple of years ago, there was the threat of any more teams folded, they might have to run 3 cars. Do you know what? The closer we get to either losing another team or just seeing only 20 cars on the grid, I would love to see, say, I wouldn't say all teams run 3 cars, but at very least some teams run a 3rd car as a joker in some races, perhaps. Something like that. Something to mix up the grid a little bit, add a few more cars. But the caveat being that the 3rd car has to be for a rookie driver. Or when I say rookie, it has less than 10 Grand Prix or 20 Grand Prix. Yeah, 20 Grand Prix, because that's a full year, essentially, in F1. Sturgis, I'm going to reply to that in turn. McLaren, Mercedes and Red Bull for 3 cars. I would be game for that. Problem is, it then means that the teams lower are never going to get points. So I would rather it be all teams, they just increase the budget, say 10 million or so like that, which isn't the biggest deal when it comes to F1 teams, except for if your name is Williams or Haas. Come back to that. But regards to the LMP2 thing, I'm not that familiar when it comes to endurance racing in LMP1 and 2. So I know they exist. I know Le Mans run them simultaneously. That's about all I know. And I do think introducing 2 grades of cars, if that's what you're on about, in Formula 1 would be potentially hazardous because of the difference in downforces and speeds and all that sort of thing. We already know what it's like as soon as you come up against Mazepin or Schumacher in the back of the house. The other cars nearly run into them. If that's what you're suggesting, I do think it should be investigated though, at least looked at. But I would say definitely a rookie with less than X amount of races and that sort of thing. More 2 budget levels and 2 levels of scoring. Oh, I get it. So like a secondary championship or something. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, I do think there's something they could look at for, particularly if they lose another team, Haas or Williams or Alfa Romeo or someone. Excuse me. Could be something they could look at. And what tyres have I got on? I'd like to see some rookie drivers get a shot at racing some of the big teams. At the very least, the reserve drivers. Some very talented drivers like Van Dorn and people like that who never ever get a drive in a top team. They just get stuck with McLaren in their worst years and end up looking like they're terrible drivers and then they have to go to different leagues. Even if it's not the case. Mr. Lima, welcome back. 111.1, Mitch. Oh, you're ahead of me now. Good effort, man. Mr. Lima, where did you come from? Where did you go? Complete the rest of the sentence yourself. To like the sprint qualifying and all that sort of thing. So you know what, I'm still dubious about how sprint qualifying is going to affect the races. I liked it in Silverstone, but I think we're going to see it because it's going to come up again in Monza and Interlagos. We're going to have to see how that affects things. Yeah, more than one circuit. Oh, fair enough. Did you find anything pleasing? Delaski or someone on? Good at the occasion. Very good at it. Miss positivity spreader. Oh, I'm clearly so much faster on the controller. Now let's see if we can actually pick up some speed. I'm sure this infuriates some professional wheel drivers, just flipping between controller and wheel. Here's a question for any Formula 1 anorak out there. Do we think that the change from sort of traditional design, which we've had for the last 30 years and more or less, and going back to ground effect is going to make a revolutionary change to the racing? Will it suddenly be close racing or will it not? Essentially, do we think 2022 is going to be an amazing year or a duff year? Are we going to get a Brawn GP scenario like 2009, one car walks away with it, or like McLaren in '98? Or is it going to be the best year ever? Thanks, Serge. I'll read that said man. Gets the end of this run, and I will comment for you. Better run, but not perfect. Brakes are good on this thing. That'd rip your face off, wouldn't it? I think there will be more Hamilton, Verstappen at Silverstone, personally. Do you mean throughout the grid or them two specifically? Because them two coming together is going to happen. It's just... Oh, that's not bad. It's just going to happen. I'm up to 16. Gulios, you're doing well, man. You're doing well. What race are you doing at the moment? Because you might, if you carry on, end up in my lobbies if you're doing C. Because on this account, I'm a B as well. Daily A. I might see if I can come find you in a minute then. Come and annoy you. Yeah, 2012 was a weird one though, wasn't it? Yeah, 2012 was a weird one because there were so many. There was 8 different winners of 8 different races at the beginning, including Maldonado at Barcelona. I'm still having trouble processing that one 9 years later. But that was when the KERS technology was really young, and everyone had played catch up to all the Red Bull and Brawn, well, formerly Brawn and Mercedes ideas with the double diffusers and all that sort of thing. Was 2013, was it? Of course, 2013 was a bit of a shit show, just a domination by Vettel. So we'll see what happens there. Dirty, of course, but at least you get closer. Yeah. I hate front wheel drive videos. Someone redeem Red Glow early. Early? I'd read that, Sergius, that, yeah. To me, that's just very simply fixed. Raise them up in the cockpit by an inch. I know that affects the aero, but there should be a minimum height for the driver eye level to see over the tyres. And if that means raising the driver by an inch, then that's what they should do. That's my point of view. It might not be the same for everyone else, but they need to be able to see around them and where the bloody wheels and front wing are. Yeah, no, I know Kurios, and I hate front-wheel drive car. I'm still going to come in and annoy you. Yeah, this is the only time you're going to see me saying I love, not grid starts, the other one, rolling starts. It's when you're out in front. Yeah, budget's being key right now, eh? But the budgets can be tweaked. Well, at the moment the biggest problem with the budgets is racing damage, which obviously Mercedes and Red Bull are feeling rather badly at the moment. There was a thing, again, from Christian Horner, saying about teams paying for other teams' damage if the driver is proved to be at fault for all of it. In which case, about Valtteri Bottas would have a lot to pay for right now, thanks to Hungaro ring. But personally, I think this should be, say, a 10 million allowance on top of the 145 million budget they've got for racing damage. And within that budget, I personally think they should take away the component usage stuff. Because if you've got the budget there, all of the component usage stuff, which they give bounties for, which you're only allowed to use 5 internal combustion units and 3 turbochargers and stuff like that, should be covered under the budget, not by penalties and that sort of thing. If they want to spend another $1 million on a new engine, let them. Now that there's a budget. Hey, there's me. So now what we'll be finding is when it comes to racing damage, particularly with either faults with the cars or, again, Bottas took out Perez and Verstappen and Norris and all that, they've had to replace their engines. All Leclerc got taken out by Stroll. That's a new engine. I would personally say that should be included in the budget, not under component caps anymore. But hey, I don't make the rules. There's always been loopholes in F1 rules that they're going to take advantage of. But I think they should be opened up a little bit to make allowances, but the FIA should then state what the spirit of the allowance is, and any circumnavigation of it is not allowed. Okay. Thank you for the follow, London Game. Not Bert, is it? One engine per year. I like the idea of it, and I hate the idea of it at the same time. I mean, the fact that they get damaged and all that, which means it might be unsustainable. But it would force a team to make them they'd have to be much more robust rather than sheer power output. You might find it just makes them not push the engines during qualifying or anything. So it would be worth investigating to see what teams and other drivers and fans wanted. It'd be interesting. sustainability is something to be considered, absolutely sure. But the one thing they can't do now is throw money at the car, so they couldn't go for 20 different engines and 20 different races. They could recondition the parts. I'm sure they could do something. More fuel for the race would definitely be a bonus. The engines for 2022. I think they're also uprating the amount of electrical energy they're allowed to output, which would be probably about 5 years too late for that, but it'd be good to see it again. That's a point surge, yeah, if it's more robust. Oh. If they could if they could develop down a little bit, so the fact that they actually had the ability to cold start them rather than being brought to life with, you know, mechanical ventilators, for lack of a better term, you know, which pumps oil and warm water through them to loosen them up. And then again, would that increase the wear on the engine because of cold starting? So 6 of one, half a dozen of another every time, isn't it? I thought they were improving. Oh wait, no, Red Bull put the request in to bring the engine freeze in for Honda left, didn't they? Yes, they are going to ground effect. That's the question I posed earlier on. So do we think the ground effect is going to change the formula beyond recognition so that it actually has close racing, or is it going to be a very underwhelming impact? My answer is I don't know. Something at the understeer in this one now. Exhibit A. Shit tons of understeer. Surprised that they're keeping the engines exactly the same, because I thought they really were going to uprate the electrical. I guess they're not. Whoa! Cold tires. there's a line through that corner. Not a well-travelled one, I'd imagine. Okay, so we can chase down the Italian. I don't know what tyres he's on. I've got to hope and presume he's on the mediums like I am. There's no point hoping for degradation on them, because if they're the mediums, they're going to last for about a week. What I will do though, give myself a bit more front end grip. Okay, I'm not catching him. Not even slightly. Yes, see you, man, how you doing? I'm not sure why you haven't got the purple glow come up. I'll fix that in a minute. Brown trousers moment, brown trousers. I'm doing alright, Cass. Yeah, have fun. Driving around, spinning around, just like Kylie. What have you been up to, man? It appears the lights aren't responding. He's DJ. Very cool. I bet he's massively appreciative of that, man. What the hell was he doing on a 48-hour stream? Ouch. Is that charity or anything? Or just because he could, sort of deal? It's like I'm trying to lose second place. constantly just trying to lock myself in. Stop it. Stop. It's like I'm trying to lock myself off the course all the time. I definitely need to work on my pace on the medium cars through the first sector. It's middle sector, I'm quicker than the Spaniard behind me, just the first sector around. Just about got away with that. And 11 in a row. God damn, man. That's a good effort. I think I've barely managed 4. You know what GT Sport's like. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. It can be the people behind you, in front of you. Damn it! Really good. Damn. Well, hopefully the game detected that was him and not you then. Oh, I can't believe I lost that pace. It's my own stupid fault. I went way too hot into the final corner. Anyway, because I didn't say it earlier on, London Gamer, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind. Should have said it a bit more, a bit earlier, but excuse me, I should have said. Yeah, thank you. I'm rambling. Cass, you don't have to say sorry for you going for a shower. In fact, we all thank you very much for going for a shower. There you go, finally did the purple for you. That is working eventually. Quite why your redeem didn't work, I don't know. Came across Best there. He shoved one guy off into the barrier along the straight. That does happen. Hey, back over 1 million credits. Awesome. Yeah, so that Masonic dude, he's quick. Let's have a look at his stats. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't use that account for a while. So he had a break from the game. Or this account. I'm annoyed at myself for that one. I haven't done a time on race A yet. I'm going to go and do one now. And to beat his old record of 37.5 hours. But to quote Ryan Reynolds, but why? I don't remember why he did that. I imagine he took off a surgical mask and went, but why? What movie is that from? Yeah, there's all bursts. There's always someone who does that, mate. Mr. Mondare. There's always someone who does it. And I know why the Redeem's not working, because I've not turned the program on. Because I'm an idiot. I forgot something. Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't want to do it, because I don't freaking like these bloody cars. Again, it is. I'm using them again. Alright. One sec. I do love a bit of the X-Files. 47.4. I know I've asked this before, but I've got to ask it again. Does the PS5 load faster with these, or is it all down to your... Is it Stevie Wonder GT that you're referring to? Coolios, 47.485. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, it's this... Oh, it's this way around. I don't like this course this way around. Yeah. It's why you've not got fans going woo all the time. Because it is. Because when I'm in a front wheel drive car, I whack it to the front. So, there we go, round the corner. Because that's how I drive. No, I don't want to steer. Oh, I love front brake bias. We'll see if it's a mistake in a minute. It probably is. Five to the rear. Alright. Zero. As I always say, ripper. Alright, Louis. I'll try that on the next lap. Understeer. Hi. I knew you were there because I could see a little Charizard running around. How you doing, Louis? Have you recovered from Sunday yet? Good day, Shadow. Good to see you, man. What time am I aiming at for you guys? Saying third for turn 1. Duly noted. Damn it. It's a new line round there. It's a prototype line. That's not bad, Julius. Oh, the understeer. Doesn't help I keep overshooting turn 1 by a country mile. Romeo, good to see you, man. How's life down under? Ooh, not many people in this one. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Julius? Ah, you see, now you're going up rank, even if it's still B rank, you're going to get in harder and harder lobbies. I know, Rim, I was thinking that the other day. How's you and your brother? And for those that are looking for anything else to check out on YouTube, please check out my mate's guitar work, which is now up on your screen. A link should work, I hope. So yeah, what we hear on the news about that is no one is taking the vaccinations, so everyone's still got high COVID transmission rates. Where am I? I'm only getting off the news. I wouldn't say no such thing. I mean, the issue's still there. And there's still a death rate from it. Though you might say at some point it would be equal to that of what the flu would be. But you know, for in the elder community and the unvaccinated at this point. Oof. Doesn't sound good, man. I see a yellow silhouette. I always tell people never go on the outside. That's exactly what I just did. Whoa! Okay, Mr. Frenchman. Nope. Where'd he go? That was one behind. Murder. There's a lot of... What? You can help yourself with the avatars, man. Exclamation point avatar, and you can pick the one you want. Damn it. You gotta love GT Sport. You've just had a collision. Here, have a penalty. That is my main gripe with this game. You have an accident and it gives you a penalty for it. Corner cutting, done to its finest. But this really is a sea of yellow. Welcome to Faster Clock Central. May I take your order? No, I'm here, dude. You can't close the door on me, idiot. Interesting. Thank you for the push. I hate RC drivers in this game. But this is a fun little race. You're a bit bargy. Might do more of this, you know. How awesome is T1 in that one? Yeah. Faster clock. Don't close the door, don't close the door. I'm down here. Fine, you're going to get nudged because I can't turn. Don't be a douche. I think you have to have your wits about you in this race. Oh, that was the last lap. I say wits about you, you have to be aware from a punt from any direction. Do you know what? I am going to do that again. There was a couple of the French guys that were a little bit interesting driving as well. Fun. All the time you have to leave the space. All the time you have to leave the space. Ugh. Mr. Fernando. What race did he do that on? I know I've asked that question before. No! Oh, dailies are definitely full of douches. That's why I like leagues. I've gotten used to them now. I mean, we've have CRT, who Bill has been very kind enough to all put together, and Bill and crew have put together, and that is one I've thoroughly enjoyed. And you've got the CCSR, which is also another good one. And I'm fortunate enough to be involved with both, and you know, they're great fun. I was thinking Bahrain. I can't think why. My automatic go-to when you think about leaving space is Schumacher on Barrichello at Hungary in about 2010. Bahrain, was it against Rosberg perhaps in like 2012? Or was it later than that? PLE? I did say CRT. I'm lucky enough to be involved with it. Go away. Yeah, kudos, it does happen, man. First corner really is 100 yards of understeer. Okay, in which case it was Bahrain about 2013 or 2012 or 2013, because it was before the dominance of the Mercedes. So now he pushed him onto the right hand side of the track, left as we looked at it from the camera feed. Pit Lane Esports, Shane Kenty. Oh, does he? Oh. I'll have to give that a look. A plus S, 2 races early. Yeah, I could see that, Louis. Were you punting? Or were you just getting revenge? Well, yeah, I'm guessing you remember what I was talking about then, Pedro. Brave and stupid have parallel meanings at some point. Oh, if Sergio wants another participant, I'll be more than willing to either lend a recommendation or two. Whee! After that lap, he definitely wouldn't want me. Woo! Yeah, I agree with that. It gives a lot more of a stake to it and a lot more involvement. I need to wait to accelerate on turn 1. So I did 3. No, that's Fridays. Yes, 3 divisions since policy work up from the bottom. I have good you up. For free Thursday morning from about 10. Are we talking UK time or, you know, are we talking GMT time? If so, I'll be, you know, willing to give it a go. What's the group and all that sort of thing? Because it's group 4. I'm not good with group 4. Yeah, league racing, you do tend to trust those people. I mean, if you don't, there's no point being in the league or having them in the league. Scrap that one up, didn't I? Div 1 starts at 11 AM and Div 2 at midday. Div 3 at 1 and Div 4. My problem is I work Thursday afternoon, so from about 1 o'clock onwards. So I'd have to be early in the morning or not at all for me. Yes, Div 3 on Friday to about 10:30 AM. Friday I work all day, I'm afraid. So I definitely cannot make that one. Want to forward me the details, and if he's interested in having me, I'll see what I can arrange, but Fridays are a no-no for me, I'm afraid. NASCAR is fun. That I do for the qualifying on this one. I'm going to get 2 cars by the end of this, aren't I? So what's that put me? Nowhere, apparently. Whew. Right behind Purple. 10th behind Sabre. Pedro, oh, well, that's not bad, mate. And Kulos, there you are. So I have some work to do. Hey, there he is. Seriously, how do you do that, Louis? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately that happens, Louis. You get disconnects. Welcome to GT Sport. Yeah. Yeah, he's dive bomb 1987. I can't ever remember that. Oh, yeah, it's down the bottom at Autodrome Maggiore Centre 2. Daily Race A. Basically, but. Let's try for a actual decent race this time. Or Blue Moon Bay. I do like that track. The only problem with it is when you do it on one of them, it has the sharp left hand and people just wall ride around the outside. Wall ride around the outside. Wall ride around the outside. Yeah. I didn't realise there's a T-Rex in there. Very cool. The only way I'm getting sub 47 seconds is with a tow. Yellow car brigade. This is nuts. Do you know what? I'm not going to dive bomb. He is. They are. Actually, the first 2-second penalty I've seen in ages around here. Bye, lads. Bye-bye. there's a bit of understeer. There's a bit of punting in the rear. When it comes to this formula, I expect the desire to try and wall ride is quite high. Well, that sucked. So I got... Welcome to GT Sport. Is there any more of the track you want, mate? There you do, Annihilator. Okay, the guy behind me is quick. Possibly. There's a possibility in any race that someone might be using an alternate account. Sounds like somebody else I know, doesn't it? Mr. Dirty Races. Since you wanted the bomb, mate. Alright, I'll do one last set of this and I'm going to call it a night. Ooh, Big crunch out of that shoulder. Yeah, you can with those little timed bomb shots. You can get your money back from the stars, can't you? If you're a little bit lucky. Right, let's see if we can catch up with Mr. Stevie Wonder, Koulios, Louis, everyone. So we can also turn that goddamn traction control off. Who farted? Cones, yeah. Improvement. Hey, you should know by now, Koulios, if you throw the gauntlet down to someone will take you up on it. Okay, definitely need to hit that curve. Sector, you have to be so smooth, so hard with front-wheel drive car. The consistency down here. One good lap does not make a summer. I know it's mixed metaphors, but who cares? Jumping over that curve does not help either. time in that last corner. Interesting. Okay, I found the limit braking there. It was way back behind it. So, Mr. Mondave, you're still there. Why have you given up? This is from YouTube for the Twitch people out there. Why have you given up on the idea of buying a PS5 and going for an Xbox? This PS5 is much harder to get hold of, so. I genuinely don't know. Also, does anyone have any F1 trivia they want to sort of either test out on me or share or anything like that? By the way, my knowledge only goes up to about 1992. So, if you're going to question me before that, I haven't got a clue. Every time I said that, someone comes back with, who won the 1983 Spanish Grand Prix? Like, I don't know, it was 3 years before I was born. Consistency in this at all. Hey, sorry, Mr. Kulios. So that's put me right behind Positive Tool with Stevie. That's quick, man. 3/10 up. How is he only a B-rated driver? Yeah, I see what you mean, Mr. Dive Bomb. How's Pac-Man that low? Obviously, he hasn't been practicing. And come on, Sarah. I know you've got more speed than that. I keep turning the goddamn traction control back on. Colour, I like it. Thank you, red is my favourite colour. It was actually black, but you can't, one, have a black light, and two, technically black is a shade. That was close. Brown trousers time. Go brown. Anywhere near that time again, can I? Reminds me of Amsterdam. Oh. Honestly, it's actually a lovely place to go, Amsterdam. I think everyone should go there at least once. Such a chilled out atmosphere. For obvious reasons. Lost it all in the last sector. 3/4 of a second. I don't even feel that bad on that. Whee! Once the world is safe again. You have a very valid point. I remember, the pandemic must be absolutely terrible for work in Amsterdam right now. I'm not going to say anything more about that. You can think about your own reasons behind that one. I suppose people are safe if they're behind glass, though, aren't they? Again, draw your own conclusions. Gosh, you're not having any luck, man, are you? Have you tried resetting the PlayStation? Because I've had that recommended to me before. If you get disconnected a couple of times, do a reset. In the meantime, would you guys like some more stars? Well, you can have some more stars after you've had some bombs. What are you doing up there? It is weird seeing a car jump. I like it though. It's fun. The yellow carathon continues. I should have just given it a black paint job or something. I think it shows that everyone has won this car at one point or another, and no one does anything about it. Hang on, these cars are in personal cars, or are they choose from cars that are supplied to us? Because I just presumed this was in my garage. Not in my garage. Oh, okay. I wonder why not one person was running a custom livery. That would make sense. Supplied. Fair enough. Right, last race of the evening. Night, morning, day, whatever it is. I don't care. It can be raised. Stevie's online. Bill's online. Do you know what? I'm gonna raid Bill after this. I owe him a raid. For anyone who's new to the channel, feel free to give the channel a follow on Twitch and YouTube, because we're on both. Christ, he took off like a freaking rocket. Whoa, GTA. I do fancy playing a bit of GTA 5, but I play it on PC and it's just full of modders. So you're always up against someone who's got invincible, God mode on all of the time. Yeah, but it doesn't happen nearly as much on PlayStation, surely? Surely not. Well, that was a dive bomb. Let's try that guy who's dive bombed me now. And next time I will not hesitate to push him off. was told that the console versions of the game were much more stable might be the wrong term. There's less cheating bastards involved. Fair point. Is the crotch rocket the Mark II by chance? So that's the best description I've heard of that. Yeah. I love that description. I do really enjoy GTA 5, but honestly I got fed up to shit with it because of all the modders on the PC version. And the annoying thing is I'll only play it on PC now because I do have a fairly powerful PC, which, you know, a couple of generations old now. It's a GTX 1080 Ti, so I have more than enough power. More than enough power to play it. I told you I'd force off that Italian if you did it to me again. And yeah, so if I go back to like the PlayStation or Xbox, the One and the PlayStation 4, then it chugs along at 30 frames a second in 16:9 format rather than 21:9 I'm really used to. And I can't play it on the current console, or the old gen consoles now. And trust me, the idiots on crotch rockets, as you call them, doesn't go away on any format. I personally believe it was the biggest mistake that Grand Theft Auto could have done, is put those bastard things in. I mean, they're fun. Like, my own personal opinion is there should be lobbies with them in. If people want to use them, knock yourself out. But people should have the option of being in a lobby without griefers, basically. People sitting in Mark II just going around blowing everyone up. And why the hell, while we're on the Grand Theft Auto talk, are there such little cash incentives for people stopping other people's work? You'll see where I'm going with this. Obviously, if you complete one of your nightclub missions, it's up to like $1 million, you know, if you got the full lot. And same goes for the bunker and all that sort of thing. But to stop someone being able to sell all the stuff, you get like a $2,000 thing for blowing up their stock. Or was it $5,000? But there is literally zero incentive for people to go around and blow these things up. People should just, with that such little cash incentive, they shouldn't even bother with it. It should just be left alone. You get people doing it just for the shits and giggles of it. It annoys the shit out of me. You know, I like GTA 5. Do you know what? I'll probably go through and play the main game on stream at some point, because it's been years since I played it. But online is just ruined with just stupid decisions and modders and just ineptitude. Yeah, I mean, why? It's just utterly stupid. I mean, if there was a cash incentive to do it, I get it. Say if you blow up someone's £1 million thing, you get 10% of it. That'd be £100,000 for doing frack all. It'd make it obvious. I mean, you'd want to do it. Maybe I'm making a really bad case for this. Yeah. Either way, that was a fun little race. And this dude here was a little shitbag. 47.407. I got 47.677 in the race. Who got the fastest lap? Yeah. Oh. Nice one, Kulios. Right, that's going to be my last race. Half a tenth. 49 thousandths. Dude, you can't fart that fast. That's not bad, man. Stop talking to spies on Rockstar listing. Louis, you're just a tenth off the top 10 there, mate. Hang on, what time was that? 46.7. Yeah. So about 6-7 tenths off what would be top. That's pretty good. Cool. I'll tell you what, honestly, I'm not trying to get you guys to sign up to my YouTube for this one. But if you look at my YouTube, please just check out the playlist on this one. I've got something called Modders Paradise. Okay? It's when I was playing GTA 5 a lot more often. And it's just some of the weirdest shit you've ever seen. Just modders completely ruining things. To the point I started getting annoyed, so I started making all the videos about them. And yeah, so Midnight ISO, playlist, Modders Paradise, or just type in GTA 5. Just check some of those videos out. It's quite... some of the shit that goes on is mad. And there was one when I was driving around in... I think I was in a tank. Yes, it was in a tank. And then fire just got spraying up behind me, like 1, 2, 3, 4, in a line. So someone was obviously trying to set me on fire. And then all these bombs kept going off to the side of me. And then eventually when I got knocked out of the tank, because it was going to blow up, hundreds of cops started spawning, and they all had miniguns. So I did my thing. I yanked out a minigun and started spraying them down. And then they killed me, and then come back, more cops, miniguns. Carries on. That was fun. I mean, it was somewhere after that I decided that I wasn't going to stream GTA 5. I mean, it's fun, but it's also very annoying. Very, very annoying. The amount of times that I had a friend request, which... that's off-putting, that would then auto-accept, send me to someone's... hotel's the wrong word, office, then get kicked out, and then I'd end up standing in a box, which many people end up standing in with, and all it is the mod is standing there with a minigun just mowing people down, just to get a higher kill KD ratio. I mean, it's pathetic. I mean, I could understand if there were... yeah, exactly. And the amount of times I have been on a stream... in a server, rather, that has kicked me out of the server, and then I cannot reconnect for the rest of the evening. Mad. Although one of my funnest things I do, and I'm sure other people have done this, but I like driving around the city, obeying the traffic laws, but in a tank. The amount of... as soon as you get a newbie on there, it's like level 1 or 2 or something like that, it comes around, because they see you on the map, they say, oh, I'm going to attack him, and then they see you're in a tank. They shit themselves and go back the other way. It's fantastic. Love it. And the other one I do is, again, with a tank, I go off map, off radar, rather, and then just sneak up behind them and just sit there until they notice me. And then just watch people panic and just try to get away from you. I know it does, but that's only if you're on radar. But my usual one is I tend to go around in the Stromberg, because that can shoot down Mark IIs. thick. I love taking down Mark 2s. Those. Do you know what? I'm going to go and play some GTA 5 in a minute, but I'm not going to stream it because my PC will chug too badly, and you'll get about 3 frames a second. So, let's go and raid someone. Who did I say? I said Bill, didn't I? Right. Anyway, that's enough GTA 5 talk. So I went really off topic on that one. Right. Thanks you all for being here. I've had a fun one. I hope you guys have too. Catch you on the next one. Whenever that may be. Probably tomorrow night. Laters.